In today's game, Greg's Harlequins are going to be fighting his Blood Angels with me controlling them. We're doing the Cities of Death game. So that's a special mission, and there's a bunch of special rules with it. Just going over them very briefly. If all the models in a target unit are obscured, so part of them are out of line of sight, it's -1 to hit them. Sixes always hit regardless of modifiers. If your entire move is on a road, then you get to move an extra 3 inches unless you fly. And then if your unit or if your model is higher up in a ruin than the unit you're targeting, you get +1 to your AP, or your AP is improved by 1. There's a soft and hard cover. Hard cover just gives you a 2 up to your armor save instead of a 1 up. All the ruins and pipelines are hard cover, but the pipelines can also explode if you roll a 6 for your save, unmodified. And then there's a bunch of stratagems that we'll mention as we use them. Going on to the mission we're doing, it's going to be the first match play one, which is Fire Sweep. So one player is going to set up 6 objectives in the ruins. There's only 6 on the battlefield. And then the other person chooses a table quarter, and then you deploy opposite each other. It doesn't seem there's a minimum, so you could deploy like all the way up to the center from how I'm reading it. And then the only other special rule is Secure and Sweep. So once you control an objective, you don't need to stay there. If your unit moves, you still control it until your opponent controls it. We're doing the Eternal War version of the mission. So each objective you control is worth 3 victory points at the end of the game. And then there's the usual Slay the Warlord, First Strike, and Line Breaker. Greg can tell us all about his Harlequins first.
I'm going to be running Soaring Spike Harlequins. I have a battalion, so that's going to give me 8 total command points. One of which I'll be using to give my Troop Master Warlord the Great Harlequin. So basically, I have 2 transports here, each containing 5 troops with fusion pistols and swords. They also contain a Troop Master. The one with the fusion pistol up is my Warlord and also the Great Harlequin. They also have Harlequin's Caresses on them. Then I have a 6-man squad with Harlequin's Caresses. And for my third HQ, I have a Shadow Seer with Twilight Pathways, Veil of Tears, and Smite. I have 2 bike squads with Zephyr Glades and the Shuriken Cannons. And I have 2 of the Void Weavers with Prismatic Cannons. And then up top here, I have 2 Death Jesters. So hopefully in City Fight, they'll get to do some neat damage. And then I have always a classic, my Solitaire. And then I'm giving just all the Soaring Spite Warlord traits and the relics so that the Warlord's transport can go the extra 6 inches.
What's the relic? Or is that the relic?
So the relic is the extra distance, and the Warlord trait is your Warlord can disembark from a transport even after it has moved.
For the Blood Angel army, I'm running Astroff the Grim, where I'm running a battalion, so 8 command points. Astroff the Grim, he's my Warlord with the Soul Warden Warlord trait, which allows him to deny 1 psychic power. I have a 5-man squad of Tactical Marines with a Graph Pistol and a Heavy Flamer. We are going to be running the Bolter beta rules, so you can rapid fire at 24 if you don't move, or if you're a Terminator or a vehicle, which I have both of those, then you can rapid fire at 24 and move. I have a second 5-man squad with a Combine Grav and a Heavy Flamer, and then an 8-man squad with just Bolters, and these 2 squads have Power Fists. My other HQ is a Librarian Dreadnought. He has the Wings of Sanguinus and Unleash Rage psychic powers, and I'm also giving him my Relic, which is the one I can't pronounce, that gives you a command point on a 5+ when you use a stratagem. Then I have a 5-man squad of Terminators with fists, a chain fist, and an assault cannon to benefit from the new beta rules. A 10-man assault squad with a power fist and 2 melta-guns. Another 10-man assault squad with the same loadout. And then a squad of Death Company with bolters and a power fist. And lastly, a Furioso Dreadnought with a Furioso fist, heavy flamer, and frag cannon. Or is it frag still?
I think it's just a frag cannon.
Yeah. And that is my entire list. So deployment just wrapped up. In the Cities of Death, where in this one, actually I think it's all the missions, you have to deploy the objectives within the ruins. So Greg got to deploy all 6 of them, but he didn't have too much choice given that there's only 6. So he got 1 objective here, 1 down here, and then 1 up here, I believe. And then on your side, Greg.
1 on the bottom of this green building here. 1 on the top of this building. And then 1 at the bottom of this building. Numbers up, we're going to say our Harlequin control. Numbers down, we're going to say is Imperial control.
Yeah, since we can move away from them after we capture them. And then we can deploy right up to the center point, so both armies are really, really close. I finished deploying first, so I have first turn unless Greg seizes. I have my 2 assault squads deep striking in. Everyone else is deployed. The idea is the squad can remain stationary up here and double tap at 24. I got my Terminated stuff, which I'm going to try moving up towards Greg a bit. I'm not too sure how this game's gonna go, because as soon as you go to the specialty sub games, I don't know what you'd call it, with all the special roles and stuff, it changes the balance up a decent bit. Do you got anything?
I clumped up with the exception of my snipers to get those objectives in the back. I'm gonna hope that I can seize the initiative. If I don't know how well I'll weather this charge, but I guess we'll find out.
You're gonna be the one charging me. Which one's your fusion wagon? Or do you have
Those
2?
are 2 fusion wagons. Okay. The one with the pistol up is my warlord.
Gotcha.
Here we go. Did not seize.
Okay. That's good news. So we just figured out that we did deployment incorrectly. There's a picture in the book that shows at full table quarters, touching each other. So I took that to mean you would deploy all the way up to the center, and I could see that thematically fitting with City Fight. But you're supposed to deploy 9 inches away from the center, so you messed up the deployment, but we're just going to move ahead of that anyway. So the Blood Angel forces have moved forward a little bit. I'm hoping to do some early damage to Greg's guys. I've taken control of this objective and these back 2 and moved off of them as per the mission special rule. And I have my guys all trying to move up. The 2 squads of submarines haven't come in, obviously. I'm going to start with Psychic Powers on the Dreadnought. I'm going to start with Wings of Sanguinus. I am looking for a 5. 8.
Then did you check in my end room to deny?
Yeah, I'd imagine you are.
I think so too.
So I did not check. You are in range though. Oh my god. How many denies do you have? Just 1?
I believe just 1. I will double check.
Alright, and then I'm going to cast Unleash Rage on the Terminators. So, +1 attack. Yeah. Looking for 6. Got a 7. So it's next phase, psych phase, add 1 attack to the unit, or to the model. So unless Greg can deny, that will be the end of the psychic phase.
And I will deny 1.
Alright. I'm going to go on to my Dreadnought, shooting the Harlequins, the troop right there.
Alright.
They're going to be obscured because there's a wall in front of him, but he's just shooting flame weapons, so it doesn't matter. And they're all wounding you on 30s. And no
-1 to wound because of the shadows.
Yeah. So all wounding on 4s, AP doesn't matter, so I'm just doing them all at once. Oh no, the strength 6 would be wounding on 2s, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so Frag Storm, 4, and Heavy Flamer, 2. Those are some good shots.
The Heavy Flamer first, I guess, right?
Sure. Heavy Flamer. 1 wound. Got him.
1 dies.
Crackstone wounding on 3s. 3 wounds.
1 more dies.
And then target priority wise, the next one, I will shoot the. This squad up here is going to shoot the bikes, the front squad.
Okay.
So they're not obscured and they're not in cover. One guy had to move to get line of sight, so he can't double tap at max range. The other ones can. So that's one.
The front squad of bikes?
Yeah.
And they can't get cover from the pipe?
You're not behind the pipe. You're hovering over it. You disagree?
No, that's fine.
-1 to hit them, right?
Yes.
From being Harlequin bikes, and then 7 hits. No -1 to win them from Shadow Seer, so looking for 4s. 2.
Okay. And on 4s, or on 6s, unmodified, I take a mortal wound.
I don't think you're not taking the cover save from
Okay.
it because you're flying, or the way they're modeled. So there's a stratagem. I lost the page. Blood in the streets. To the end, you reroll. Make a shooting attack. You can reroll fail to wound for attacks made by models in that unit, provided that the target is entirely at street level and is neither obscured nor receiving the benefits of cover. So I'm going to shoot at the bikes then from these Terminators. Although,
sounds good. Front
no,
squad?
yeah, actually you're going to be obscured by that guy. So he will make a shooting attack until... Yeah, so he'll shoot at the troop. The other 4 will shoot at them. So the Terminators, so they get 4 shots each. And then I have
because
the...
of the new bolter beta rules.
Yep. And then the Assault Cannon is going to be shooting at the bikes as well. So Assault Cannon first. -1 to hit. And then strength 7, so wounding you on 3s. 1 damage.
That was on the bikes or the Harlequins?
The bikes.
The bikes. So 2 damage. So I have 3 wounds each.
Right. And then 3 Stone Vultures on. -1. Wounding you on 4s. 2 wounds. Oh, I get a reroll 2 wound. Okay, I didn't use a stratagem. No, it's too late.
Right.
I already messed it all up.
1 goes through, so 1 bike dice.
Yeah, I didn't reroll a single wound dice, so we'll just ignore. I'll use that stratagem later on. I also didn't take the command point away.
What about against the Harlequin squad?
I didn't reroll to wound. I am shooting the 1 Stone Vulture at them, though. They're not -1 to hit, are they? It's just your vehicles and your bikes.
Oh, the bikes, yeah. They're
And
just
then-
-1 to wound.
Yeah. So 2 wounds.
1 dies.
So I fire that squad, those 2. He didn't get to move up, but he can fire at 24 inches now. So at the Harlequin squad again. So 4 shots. Hitting on 3s. 1 wound.
Goes soon. This was on
The Harlequin squad. Then this squad just walked up, so they're just gonna single shot this guy. So -1 to hit, and you're
single
obscured.
shotting a vehicle or a bike or.
What's that? They're shooting at him.
Okay.
So -1 to hit, and then you're obscured. So this could be another -1, and then I'm just single tapping because they moved. So looking for 5s, and then looking for 5s. 2.
To go through.
And then Astrof's checking a crack grenade at it. Hit. Strength 6, wounding on 3s, 1 wound.
Good.
So that is all of my shooting. So assaulting, the Terminators are going to go into the the Void Reaver.
Yep.
So you can overwatch the Terminators.
Okay. Put that 4 on the one that took the 2 wounds. Alright. First off, Shuriken Cannons. One wound from that. No AP.
Good.
And then the Prismatic Cannon. Let me just double check the specs.
Yeah, because you got the 3 different firing modes of that one, right?
3 different firing modes. I don't remember what one's best for them. I'm guessing the Lance.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's the Lance, there's the like Strength 6 AP2 and then the Strength 4 AP1, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah. Assault 1. Strength 8, AP negative 4, D6 damage. Let's just do that. Or no, that's overkill on the Terminators.
Yeah, kind of. Maybe. I mean, you get you're winning me on 2s at least.
Yeah, but I'll do the Assault D3, Strength 6, negative 3, D3 damage.
Alright, yeah, that one's better.
D3, 2. No. That
Alright.
was awesome.
Assault move. Ugh.
Uh-oh.
4. Alright, I'll command point to 1.
Command point to 3. What's
let's-
wrong with you?
Let's see if I get the point back. Look for 5. I don't.
At
Roll
least that
a
wasn't
1.
your charge. Oh!
5.
Do I make it?
What do you roll?
5.
You're just outside of 5 inches of the base.
And then your guys inside the wagon get to Overwatch, right?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna pile in as well. I mean, if you don't get to, then Astroth.
I think only the vehicle itself gets to Overwatch.
Alright, well, Astroth will assault the back one then.
Okay.
Should he assault both of them?
Oh, yeah, he'll assault both of them. Good idea.
So the one in combat and the one...
Yep. So same shooting again?
Okay. Shuriken Cannon. Well, that's a...
Oh, yeah. So it's just...
Just Shuriken Cannons. Nothing.
Okay. You can do it, Astroth. Oh my god. 4 inches. I think he's close in that.
5. You get 5.
Oh, okay, he made it then.
Did you make it to the back one, though?
No.
Okay. That's all that matters.
It's true. Alright, so I'll go ahead and do the Terminators first, since I gave them the extra attack. So there are 5 of them. One of them has a Chain Fist, I believe. Just one. And a Power Sword. So Chain Fist. The -1 to hit's only shooting, right?
Mm-hmm.
-1, so those all hit. Chain Fist is Strength 8. So 3 AP 4, I believe. Oh, not that matters. You're
3 or 2?
2.
2? Both
2
fail.
Chain Fist. And then I think this is the first time I've ever used Chain Fist in 8th edition. Because a Power Fist is D3. Chain Fist might be D6. No, it's just a flat 2.
Flat 2?
Yep.
So 4, so that'll be enough. Let's see if she explodes.
It was just my first
It
attack.
does?
No.
Now I need to actually... Thank you, Joe. I think it's just the D3 mortal wounds, but... Let's make sure.
If only you could have
Just
gotten
the
into the
D3.
transport.
Yeah.
Might have been able to kill it.
I probably would, yeah. And I mean, I would have done the Terminator combat first, but I probably should have
Each
done
unit within 6 inches suffers 1 mortal wound.
Yeah. Within 6. So that's your 2 transports and your solitaire, maybe?
Yep.
And the bike.
And the bike. Okay.
Was Astroth Death Company to see if a 6-up feel no pain?
I don't think he's Death Company.
I don't think he is either. But I want him to be.
There we go.
Nope. He's not. So they each suffer a wound, and then I will consolidate in. Well, is there even a reason to? He'll just fall back from combat. Is there literally any reason to? I don't think there is.
There you go.
Alright, so I'll just sit where I am. So I got first strike. I would have liked to get a little bit more done, but I hurt the one squad of Harlequins. Did a little bit of damage spread out. They have a leadership test to make?
Mm-hmm.
Me failing Wings of Sanguinus, or Greg denying it's bad, because I would have gotten into another vehicle with a 12-inch move. And then that would help him a lot next turn as well.
I rolled one, that's fine.
But yeah, I control 4 of the objectives, not that matters to the end, and I got 1 victory point for killing Greg's vehicle.
Harlequins moved up. We captured the 2 objectives over on that side. How far away do you have to be to capture them? 3 inches?
Yeah. 3 inches from the center.
So I moved the solitaire back enough to have captured that one objective in that building.
If you say so. It doesn't look like it, though.
I will move him back for when the charge happens. And then we just moved in the shooting position. I double moved the Harlequins to get them up on the Bolter squad. I'm sure they'll probably die in Overwatch, but they may not. And the Shadow Seer still has 1 psychic power left to cast, so he's going to cast Smite. And I think the closest thing is the Furioso. It goes off with a 7.
Astroth the Grim will deny it with his Warlord trait. Soul Warden. He does not. So how many wounds?
2. And now we'll get shooting. So the snipers, Death Jesters, are both going to shoot at Astroth. They're in range. They're just going to use their...
Oh yeah, they can single out characters, right?
Yeah. They're going to use their... It's Deadly Hunter. This model may target a character even if it's not the closest enemy unit. But he is going to be negative to hit because of it. So first the far one will fire. They're PS2, so I'm hitting on 3s. I'm using the Shuriken profile. 1 hit. Strength 6, so 1 wound.
Yep. Any AP?
No.
2.
Only on a 6.
Good.
And then the next one. Hits. Two regular saves, 1 negative 3.
4 up. Good. Regular. Good.
Alright. Rolling like a boss. Now the fusion wagon is going to shoot at the Terminators. First off, it will shoot its shuriken guns from the vehicle itself. They are not obscured. It doesn't matter because I still only get 1 hit. And no wounds. And now the fusion pistol's inside. Four hits. Four wounds. Take your saves.
Yep. 5 up invuln. None.
So it's D6 or 2D6 actually.
That would the first one just dies.
Yeah.
So just take 1 out.
Okay. So the second one. 5. Third one. 5. Last one. 1. You know what? I will command point that. Nope. Uno again. And now the Troop Master inside. He hits on a 2. Hits. You're T4, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
2 wounds. So,
You mean one? Oh, 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 up. Made.
okay. It doesn't matter. He's invulnerable.
He is in Terminator armor, Gray. Legendary.
And now the next one
Oh no, my
is going to
goodness.
shoot at the Furioso. So we'll start off with the 5 guys inside. 2 hits.
I like it.
Your T7.
Yes.
3's the wound. Nothing.
Wow.
The Troop Master inside.
That was awful.
Hits. Nothing. It was really bad.
That was really, really bad.
And then now the Shuriken Cannons, I guess, will go on him.
I can't. That might be like some of the worst rolling you've ever done.
No, not even close. I've rolled far worse.
Well,
than
I just mean in terms of that should be like an insta-kill on the Dreadnought,
I
and
know.
you did nothing.
Nothing. And then Shuriken Cannons from the bike on the Librarian Dread.
From like sheer like number of ones, that wasn't like your worst ever. Where was this? I took it off. I think it was up here. Not that matters, but it was blocking my hand.
There you go. Whoop.
Uh.
Alright. Shots coming off. Oh, really bad.
No, you're a great roller, Gray.
One at -4 or -3, I mean, and then 2 regular.
2 regular. Takes 1.
I don't even know if it was 2 regular because he's T7, but the one.
It's fine. I'll take 2. So I take 1. And do you know if the Librarian Dread has an invuln? I don't think he does.
I don't think he does.
So it's -3.
Yep.
So 6.
You're
Okay.
good.
I take the 1 now.
Okay. Which you may not have taken.
So I have 7 left.
All right, and then Prismatic. The Void Weaver up front is going to shoot its lance at the Furioso since it's still there,
Yep.
and it's going to be at -1.
Yep, from being obscured from Cities of Death.
Yeah. And the other gun's shooting at the squad of Marines up top.
Mhm.
So that is a hit.
So they won't be obscured because that one guy.
No, it's not a hit because it's a heavy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So it's nothing. Okay. And now the Shuriken Cannons under the Marines up
Yep.
there. 4s are hits on these though. If it ever ends.
So I'm thinking for cover, like I'm still in cover even though you can see that guy.
So 1 at -3 and then 1 regular.
So 2 up from the regular because I'm in cover, and then -3 +2, so 4. 1 die.
Alright.
I'll take out the guy who stopped them from being obscured. Yeah, you're gonna make that. You might roll. Never mind. He'll live. I'll take this guy out because you've been rolling really bad.
That's true. Shuriken Cannons at the Death Watch.
Death Company.
Right? Death Company. That's right. One at -3. 2 regular saves.
-3 is a 6 up. Fail it. 6 up, feel no pain. Fail it. Regular saves made up.
And then let me, for my last shooting attack, let me look up the grenade launcher on the back of the Shadow Seer. Range 18. So, if a unit is hit by this weapon, roll 2d6. If the roll is equal to or greater than the target's leadership, it suffers D3 mortal wounds. Assault 1, so I'm going to fire that onto the Furioso.
He is leadership 8.
Alright. So 2 up becomes a 3 up to hit because he's obscured. I did not. So now it's time for overwatches and assaults. So first off, the solitaire is going to go into Astaroth.
You will throw a crack grenade at Ian.
Okay. And he would have been back, whatever.
Yeah, you're going to make it no matter what.
But he got a 7, so he's in.
I think you're already within an inch.
Alright. Then vehicles aren't assaulting. The bikes here are going to go into the Death Company.
Okay. So 7 Death Company, all double tapping.
Does the sergeant have a bolt pistol?
They don't have a sergeant, but he's got also a bolt.
With the
there's 8 models there.
Oh.
All right. Well, then I have 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Or I'll throw 1 crack grenade.
That's what he was thinking. Joe tried to confuse
I thought it was a 8-man squad. 2 hits.
They're not corn.
2 wounds.
2 wounds on the bikes.
On the bikes.
This one's got 1 wound left. And let's see if they can make their charge. They do. There's the 8 that you were thinking of.
Yeah.
And now the 2 Harlequins are going to go in on this squad here.
Okay. 7 guys up there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 hits. 3 wounds. Got him.
Dead. And then the bikes onto the librarian.
Storm Bolter.
And, yeah. That's it.
1 wound. You made a save, Greg.
I know. They make it in. Bless you. I can't get within an inch of the regular squad because I didn't charge them. Could you move them in for me, please?
Who? Oh, these guys. Yeah.
Charge the Dreadnought with your transport, Greg.
He does still have a fist.
I shall not do that. I don't see anything else. Do you, Dan?
No, I think that's everything.
Okay. So let's start her off with Astaroth.
Solitaire versus Astaroth.
That's right.
I think he's probably dead.
How many wounds does he have left?
4.
I will do I'm gonna do the Harlequin's kiss on him for all the attacks. So 2 ups. 5 4-ups. One.
What's the AP?
AP -1.
There you go. I made it.
Alright. Would you like to interrupt?
No, you can go ahead and keep attacking.
You sure?
Yeah, actually, no, I'll interrupt. Good point. I appreciate it. Not only are you rolling badly for me, you're also giving me advice. So, would you interrupt with the Dread or the Death Company? What do you think's better?
What are the
Death
Harlequins armed with? What are they?
They got the glaives.
So strength 5, AP 2 damage.
Astaroth's my warlord, so he doesn't.
Well,
I mean, I can't do it.
Done.
I can't do anything with him anyway.
You could, yeah. I mean, you could totally interrupt with that stuff.
I'll interrupt with the Death Company because they have a chance to kill him. So see if I get my command point back. I do. It only cost me 1.
Yeah, it's strength 4, AP -2, and 2 damage.
So Death Company get 2 attacks apiece. I have a. They didn't charge, that they don't get an extra one. So there's 8 regular and 1 with a fist. So the fist first. Oh, how many wounds? The guy. Does he have one left, or is he taking
He's
one?
got one left.
No, I do the fist last.
Sure.
I'm sure. 3.
You got a dice in the box too.
That's my fist. Not -1 to hit. They did get charged though, so they get +1 to wound. So they're wounding you on 3s. The red thirst. Uh, 6 regular wounds. The 1 fist hit so far.
One dies, the other one's got 1 wound left.
On the fist. 1 fist wound.
Good.
This is ridiculous, Greg. You're rolling too well.
I know. I'm really, really good.
Alright, continue your attacks. Can you...
So they're gonna hit the Librarian Dread?
Mm-hmm.
Three pluses.
That's pretty good. That's the best you've rolled so far.
That's right. The tide is turning. 5's the one.
Alright, it didn't turn that much. What is
2
it?
at -2, 2 damage each.
2 at -2. 5 up. Make them both.
Alright.
The tide is receding.
The other one on the Death Company. Three at -2, 2 damage each.
-2. 5 up. Fail them all. Save the first one. Feel no pain. Second one dies. Third one dies.
Alright. Take out that power fist.
I like the power.
Okie dokie.
Alright, and then the Librarian Dreadnought will attack you back. The Blood Angel Codex is laid out really weird with HQs. Like, it goes from named character to non-named character. 3 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. Doesn't matter which weapon I use. 1 wound. And that is it.
What you got, Astroth?
Oh, Astroth the Grim. So he got attacked, so he's got +1 to wound. Using Executioner Axe. So he's got 4 attacks. Hitting you on 2s. And then wounding you on 2s. 3 wounds. D3 damage. Oh, one of those is 3 damage. So roll 1 separately.
Alright.
So
got 1 wound
3,
left.
what, 3 plus a D3? 3. So 6 damage.
Dead.
I was kidding about Astroth killing him, Greg.
Well, let's see. So I didn't get first strike. And I got 3 objectives, though, on mine.
Yeah. So we're equal on objectives again, but dude, you rolled terribly.
Yeah,
That
well, I
wasn't
made
even
some
a-
poor decisions, too, but I mean, the rolling didn't help.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what bad decision did you make? If you rolled the way you should have, I feel like you should have killed me. And
I should have gotten the
termination should be.
Harlequins out of the transport so that my troop master bubble would go off on a solitaire. And then I should have been able to assault my troops in. But then you would have just consolidated it in. So I was weirded out on that fact because I didn't know if I fell back, if I could still get out. And I don't think I could have. So I would have been screwed anyways. So.
Yeah, I don't know if Harlequins can fall back. Well, no, fall back. I mean, the Harlequins could have.
Well, the troops can't get out after transport's moved. So when it falls back.
Yeah, we'd go if you have.
So I don't
room.
think I could have gotten that out anyways. But I could have gotten them out of the other one and ignored the Furioso. And then the fact that I did nothing to the Furioso makes it even worse. Or I could have just taken the troop master out and then moved the rest of them in and gone after the Furio. So, and then he would have been there for the bubble attacks.
Yeah, well, I think the shooting the dread was good. You just
No,
horribly.
I should have left the troop master from that transport out to go in with them.
Mm-hmm.
Is basically
all right. Yeah, that's true.
the big mistake that I made. And I mean, with as bad as I rolled, it was probably an even bigger mistake because it would have been. It's not the Great Harlequin, so I guess no, it wouldn't have mattered because it would have just been rerolls to wound. So it would have helped the Shadow Seer, the Solitaire, but it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have made a great difference.
So my 2 assault squads came in from reserve and just set up to shoot the. Some of them are going to shoot the Shadow Seer. The 2 melta guns are closer to the, or they don't need to be closer. But they're going to shoot at the transport, and then the other squads over there to shoot at that transport. Astroph and the Terminators are coming up to hopefully clean it up. My Dreadnought fell back, and then he just positioned between the 2 to shoot him up. And I think Greg has a stratagem to use.
Yes, I'm. When he brought in his reserves on the middle squad over there, I'm using from the Urban Conquest book the stratagem Proximity Mines. So I roll a d6 for every model in the unit, and on a 6 they take a mortal wound. And since Danny allocates wounds, I don't think I have to roll anything separately for the military sergeant.
Nope.
So here we go. Not a 1.
Well, you got some 1s, but none of them die.
You could command point one of those, Greg.
Don't do it.
That's...
Rudy.
Oh my god.
Do it a 3rd time. This one will apply. This is the real one. Those 2 were tests. 2.
2 6s.
Right. So if there were 30 Marines deep striking in a squad, you would have got them. That was awful, Greg. Should be getting like better than 1.5. But with that done, I'm going to go into Psychic Powers. I'm going to cast +1 attack on this squad, which is Unleash Rage. Goes off with a 10. Do you wish to deny?
Unleash Rage does what?
+1 attack each.
No, I don't want to do that.
And then I'm going to cast Smite. Goes off with... It does not go off. I got a 4.
Wow.
It just always goes off, I assume. Alright. So getting into shooting, I am going to start with the Deep Struck squad over there. So 2 melta guns and 6 pistols.
My vulnerable saves will save me.
So let's see. Melta guns, missed 1 because you're -1 to hit. I'll command point that one.
Alright.
Wound. See if I get the command point back. I
You do?
So 1 wound.
Nope.
D6. 6.
See if it explodes. Nope.
I don't even need to shoot the rest of them.
That's the one with the Warlord, so I don't roll for...
The
No, the Warlord's the other one. You're right.
So yeah, you got disembark from there. I'll
So-
continue other shooting.
But it didn't blow up, so I don't roll.
This squad will shoot the bikes. I got a grav pistol, so strength 5. Missed. Heavy flamer. 5 shots.
What's this shooting at?
The squad is shooting at 8 bikes. And then 3 dudes with vultures. Or 1 of them throw a crack grenade at the end. Missed. Hit. 1.
Just roll the save for me.
3 up. Or 4. 2 go through. And 4 up. So 2 wounds.
On the bikes.
Yes, sir.
So 1 dies.
Alright, and then the squad on the roof is shooting across the way. So they're doing... I've got 2 of them had to move to get line of sight. So that's 1, 2, 3,
Thank you,
4,
Joe.
5 double tapping and 2 single tapping.
On who?
From this squad across the way to the transport. Or the Void Reaver. 3. He's obscured, so it's -2. So 4 hits. And 2 wounds.
Good.
Oh my god, you're rolling so well now, Greg. I can't possibly defeat. Terminators will shoot the troop squad. Soap cannon. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
1 goes through.
And Stone Bolter.
And this is the fusion squad?
Yeah. 1 hit with the Stone Bolter, no wound. Astroff will throw a crack grenade.
Does he not have frag grenades?
Frag grenade's only strength 3. I rolled a 1 to wound
D3.
anyway. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably better to throw a frag. You're right. So they shot. I got this squad here, which will shoot at that transport, which isn't great, but that's what I got. I got a grab gun's range 18, right?
Yeah.
So he's out. So I'm just keeping you up there for the objective in case Greg comes over. And like I'm never gonna get in range with the flamer.
Oh, yeah, the flamer.
So double tapping with the bolters. Greg's obscured. So 5s, 2 hits. 3 hits. No. Alright, so the only shooting I have left is this squad over here.
Under the shadow stair?
Yeah, so we're 2 multi-guns. The guy missing the hand actually has a multi-gun. Onto the transport, them onto her. And I'm going to use the Blood in the Street stratagem for 1 command point to reroll fail to wound. And remember to do it this time.
And you're -1 to wound, too, because of
Yeah,
aura.
and then -1 to hit the transport. So transport, looking for 4s. Both hit. So rerolling to wound. Don't need to.
Both go through.
D6. 8 wounds.
Okay, let's see if it blows up. It does.
Getting a lot of explosions.
Now that's the warlord one though, so I do not have to roll for the units inside.
Okay.
On the explosion. So,
And it's 6 inches.
she'll take a mortal wound.
The spike, the Death Company, and my dread.
So the bike it kills.
Death Company, 6 up. They take a wound. Dread takes a wound. She takes a wound. Alright, and then the other 8 guys are going to shoot at her. Shots. So hitting her on 3s, but then wounding her on 5s. Rerolling.
And wouldn't you be wounding her on 4s because you'd be wounding her on 3s?
Yeah, I failed them all. Oh no, so 3, so that one I don't get to reroll. These I do. So 2 wounds. I'll make it
Save
6 for you. I'll make 1.
So she's taking 2 wounds.
And then I guess the Death Company will shoot at the bikes through that wall. So I'll throw a crack grenade from 1, and then 1, 2,
Now that
3,
they've
4,
been
5.
freed.
Exactly. 5. Crack grenade. Missed. Bolters hitting on 4s. One wound.
Nope. And that was on the bike, so one bike takes a wound.
And that is all of my shooting.
Well, you still got your Furiosa.
Oh, that's true. That's big.
So don't worry about him. It's inconsequential.
Yeah. Alright, so I shoot the troop with all the fusions.
These
frag-
bikes, dude,
frag
they're
cannon.
vulnerable. They're right by you.
That's better. So 9. Hitting automatically, so wounding. Are they within range of the solitaire?
Yeah.
Shadow
So -1 to wound. So it takes a. Oh wait, this is wounding on 2s. So these all. So you still take 6. So 1 dice.
Dang, I lost one.
That was insane, Greg. Heavy flamer, 2 hits. Wounding on 4s, 2 wounds.
I lost 2 total.
Rolling so well, Greg.
I know.
It's unbelievable. And then the shot them over there. So the Assault Marines will just go into the Shadow Seer. I don't think I want to hit them both. Unless... Because that's your Warlord.
Yeah.
He's going to mess me up, I think. But you'll be getting the charge up on me otherwise. And I think I do just want to hit her. The Dread will go into them. The Terminators, and then Astroth will go into the troop over there.
Can the Harlequins fall back and shoot? Well, I guess they can shoot the pistols in close combat.
Yeah. And the Harlequins can fall back in assault.
Yeah.
But I think I just woke them, because I don't think I'm going to wipe them out before they go. Because it's only 2 attacks a guy. Yeah, so Dread into them into them. Terminators, Astroth into the troops, and then I think they're outside of it. Yeah, so go ahead and overwatch me. Or no, actually, the Death Company. Yeah, that's true. Okay, they'll assault both. They'll assault. No, the Death Company will assault the troop and the Warlord. Yeah.
Okay. So they cannot see you, and the Troop Master will be out of range because it's 6 in the future.
There is a stratagem, but it's probably not worth using. That you can like Overwatch at the last second. So if you want to use it, you could. But do you want to?
Yeah, look it up. Let's use it. We're playing that.
Do you remember the name, Joe?
It's on the second page. Point blank Overwatch.
Point blank Overwatch. 2 command points. Use this stratagem when an enemy declares a charge. A unit, instead of firing Overwatch as soon as the enemy unit declares a charge, the enemy unit makes its charge as normal. If this is insufficient to end the move within 1 inch of the target, no Overwatch is fired. Otherwise, all models are considered to be within half range.
Alright.
So we see if I make it, and if I make it, you can shoot me. If I make it.
5. Alright. What do we got left there? 3.
And that is your last 2 command points.
Yep. No, Greg already pulled.
Oh, okay. No, you have 2 more.
Nothing.
And then the assault squads will assault the Shadow Seer and them. Although, actually, can they get within range of the Troop Master? Yeah, they can. Alright, so she can Overwatch it then.
Alright. The grenade launcher. Nope.
She has a pistol too. Is that too short of range?
Can you do both?
Yeah. Oh, no, you're right. You can only do 1. Assuming the grenade launch is a grenade launch.
It's assault 1.
Oh, okay, you still want to do 1. I'm sorry. 9. I make it.
Oh, he's so kind.
They can get in there. Well, they'll all be able to.
Alright.
And then you got your bikes Overwatching my Dread.
It's going down, I'm telling you.
It's only got 5 wounds left.
Nothing.
I'll just do the consolidate now as well. And then you got your troops on my Terminators. Oh, yeah. These Assault Marines do not want to...
You going into those guys?
Yeah, of course. I got Terminators, Greg. I gotta go. Oh my god.
1.
Can you roll my save? 5 up.
You make it.
Do it really? See if I make the charge. I imagine I will. 3. I still make it. And then Astroth will go in. So. Question is, can I stay 3 inches away from your Warlord?
Not my Warlord, my Troop Master.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah. Alright. And then those dudes, it's not worth trying. Alright, we'll do that one first. It's more complicated. Or actually, I meant to, I was going to use Descent of Angels, but I didn't even need it.
No, you didn't.
I'll activate the Assault Squad first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regular on her, and the fist, and 3 on the other. 1, 2, 3, 6. So hitting her on 3s. +1 to wound, -1 to wound, so just wounding on 3s. So 6 regular.
One, two. She's got one left.
Fist. Hit. +1, both wound.
Dead.
And then I got 3 on your, is it the dude?
Thank you.
It's gonna be 2 on your warlord. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds on him.
Takes 1.
And then 2 on the troop. 1.
Good.
Do you want to interrupt me?
Mm-mm.
Alright, then the Death Company will go. So it's 3 attacks a guy. 1, 2, 3 on the Troop Master and 3 on the squad. So 3 attacks each. 3. Yeah, 3. 1, 2. So hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. 7 wounds on him.
1, 2, 3. Takes 3 more. He's got 1 left.
Yeah. And then on the squad, 2 regular guys, so 6 attacks. 2 hits, 2 wounds.
1 dies.
And then the fist on the squad. Hit, 2 wounds.
Roll him for me.
1 wound. Or, no, wait, both die, sorry. So 2.
Alright.
And then, I did roll. Okay, so then the Dreadnought on you. I don't know his profile. Let me look it up really quick. Furioso Dread. 4 attacks. He is a fist. 2 hits, wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. AP 3. 3 damage.
Now he's on a bite?
Yeah.
Okay, so the one that's wounded dies.
And then Ashoff will go next. I think he has 4 attacks. All hit. There he is. Yes, 4 attacks. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds.
So that's 2 dead.
And then the fist on the Terminators. Both hit. Both wound.
Last one's dead.
They're all dead. Then the Terminator with the sword will not attack. And they won't consolidate. I don't want to give you your attacks. And that is all mine. So you've got the 1 bite to attack me?
1 bite. And then the Troop Master. Bike. Nothing. Troop Master. Actually, gotta look it up.
Is he going on the Death Company or the Assault Squad?
Assault Squad. He's using his correct. Well, I think yes, yeah. So, so 3's to wound at -2, 1 damage each.
Negative 4. -2. 5 up. 4 die. The comeback.
That's right.
And that is all your attacks. So that is the,
Let's see if the bike passes leadership. I don't know if he can fail. He got a 3, so it'll be fine.
I got leadership on this squad. They're fine.
Alright.
So I didn't take any objectives back, but I did deal a lot of damage to the Harlequins.
Battle continues. The Harlequins didn't have much to move around the board. We moved in the position with the few units that we had left. We're going to start out by sniping Astroth again with the one on top. Blue one. I don't know if you can consider Astroth concealed from him at all. Obscured from him.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
So, he's shooting with 2s. Shrink 6, so by 3s. So 1 at -4 because he's got the high ground for the extra AP.
Oh, nice.
And then 1 regular wound. But I think the regular wound is at AP 1 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So regular wound is, whatchamacallit?
3.
It's fine. And then this is a 4.
-4.
Wait. Open.
Oh yeah, it was vulnerable save. That's right. Terrible.
Sure.
How dare you?
You gonna fusion pistol me?
Before I do that, the other sniper is going to shoot at the assault marines, and he'll be hitting on a 3. Two at -3.
6 up. 2 die.
That's right. To that deadly, deadly death jester. Fusion on the Astroth, I think.
Yeah, do it up. 1 shot. 4 up. I'm fine.
Alright. Now, fusion from the one in combat onto a Death Company unit. Hits. Wounds.
It's AP4, so no save. How much damage?
4.
4/6 is coming up. Can you grab
Like
a
that
Death Company?
high IQ play going after the Death Company one.
It's good. Alright.
And now the vehicle. So it's going to shoot all of its, if I'm positioned properly, you shoot all of its shuriken cannons at the guys, and I'll shoot its lance at Astroth.
Nice.
Shuriken cannons at Terminators. Three negative saves, 1 -3.
So 2 ups. Uh-oh. And then whatchamacallit?
Would you like the command point in that one?
Yeah, let's do it.
See if you get it back.
I already got one back this battle round. He's good.
Right.
No casualties. Thank you, Greg. Oh no, you just baited me. Now you're gonna snipe Astroth and I can't command point it. Slide die.
Like Greg's gonna hit.
Greg bamboozled me.
Hits.
I demand a rematch.
Wounds.
Yeah. It's strength thing.
Yeah.
4 up.
4 up.
If he dies. Oh no. Greg got me. Greg
D6?
might have had bad tactics.
That's a D6.
I'm
re-rolling.
Oh no.
Command point. 5!
Greg might have
Got
had
him.
terrible tactics, terrible rolls, but he got me. He deceived me and slayed my warlord.
It's true.
That was glorious, Greg.
Now the bike is gonna shoot at the assault marines. Yeah. You like that move?
That was your best move ever.
1 at -3, 1 regular save.
Regular save. -3. Get another one. Can you toss me regular guy?
Alright, assault time. That bike is going to go behind himself into the squad that's in combat there.
What?
Into the Assault Marines and into the Death Company, because why not?
Yeah, can you consolidate the fist then?
11 inches. So that bike's going to get there, and I would like that bike to be able to be in the 6-inch bubble of the Troop Master for the rerolls to win.
Oh, you got 11 inches?
I got 11
Yeah.
inches. Sure.
Do you want him Death Company or Assault Marines?
Assault Marines.
That's easy.
Okay. And then now, the other Troop Master, well, actually the vehicle and the Terminators.
Assault Cannon. 1 hit.
Yeah, kill it.
What's that? 1 wound.
Nope, goes through.
1 damage. Stone Bolter.
Got 4 left.
Nothing.
You had a chance to take it out.
I did.
It makes it another 4. Troop Master makes it in with an 8. Alright. First off, I'll do the Troop Master on the Terminators. 2s. What's that? The one that doesn't reroll. 2 and -2, 2 damage. Oh, 1 damage, I'm sorry.
-2?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's fine. So 1 goes through and kills the one with a wound. Sergeant is left.
Alright, you interrupting?
Oh yeah, I'll interrupt with the my assault squad.
Yeah, you gonna try to kill the True Master or the bite?
I'm gonna try killing both. So they were charged, so the thing activates again. So we'll do 3 and 3.
Alright.
I'm the Troop Master. Oh my god, now I'm rolling bad. 1 wound. +1 to wound.
He's dead.
Got him.
This is a different phase. I used my last command point. He's still dead.
And then I got my fist. The -1 to hit doesn't count in close combat,
No,
right? Okay.
only shooting.
Alright. If it did, I'm super cheap. Was that to wound or to hit?
I think it was 2 so it's 1 to 1. And it goes through.
D3. 3.
Touch. He's dead.
You contaminated the results.
Alright. Now the Star Weaver.
How much damage is it?
This is one.
Alright, I'll take it then. I'll allow it. And then he'll attack your Dean. I think Terminator Sergeants only have 2 attacks. Nothing. That's everything, right?
Alright, and then with that, I think that I will concede. You pretty handily got me. It was still a fun game playing it. There's a lot of weird rules to keep track of, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, it makes it slightly different. I enjoyed the Urban Concrete, the city fight.
Yeah, we have a decent amount of the new ruins, and it's still like I feel like really this is like almost like half of what you need.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
These we want blocked out
more.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't really get to play the stratagems too much, just because like we don't have cards for them, and like doing that on top of the complexity of a 40k regular 40k game. So I'm sure we missed a bunch of useful stratagems. And almost the worst thing is the obscured. So the -1 to hit if you can't clearly see every model. Like just checking line of sight from every one of your models takes a decent amount of time.
Yeah, it takes a lot longer to play.
And with the ruins, like blocking line of sight, like for you, it becomes difficult for you to properly check all your models. And then at the end of the day, all that kind of does is like make the game go on longer because you're dealing less damage. But yeah, I mean, playing with the new ruins is cool. And then we didn't overly utilize that.
No,
like
but
none of the
Harlequins kind of ignore a lot of
Yeah.
the features.
Yeah, we only use the high ground AP once because all my shooting against you doesn't matter.
So we'll see what happens when we play a game with an army that doesn't completely ignore AP and a lot of cover stuff because they only have 6-up saves or no saves anyways. So it doesn't really matter if I get into cover because it's not going to be better than my invulnerable save.
Yeah.